Right, hey guys, I'm bringing something a little bit different. Now I know it might be dark in here, so I'm going to try my best to show you guys something. So what I've got some compost and dirt that I've literally mixed up in this little bowl right here. Now, for the life of me, I can't remember what these things are called, but I'll put the name in the actual video. So what I've done, right, I've bought one of these from the shops. Now you can see this is the actual base of it, the bottom of it, right? There's no roots growing out, so I've actually ate the vegetables up until this point, right? On that, and on also on this isn't growing any roots either. Sorry, let me get it into focus here. Right, this isn't growing any roots also, you can see that, right? There's no roots that's actually growing from any of them, but I've literally just put it in an old sort of wine glass that I've got, right? Now this one started growing roots straight away, yeah? I was going to put it in the dirt, and I've just taken it out of the dirt to just show you the roots that's growing from this already, right? So basically this is the vegetable that I've eaten, and I've just left the bottoms off. Literally, what I'm told is you never have to buy this vegetable again. You can literally just put it in some dirt like I'm going to do now. Right, so I'm literally just going to plop him right there. So I'm just going to get some compost. Now obviously I'm one-handed here. I'm trying to actually, you know what, I want you to be up at this corner right here, because I want all three of them to go in. So I'm literally just going to cover him with some compost all the way around. Make sure that he's well covered. Yeah. Right, pat him down. Make sure that the roots are completely covered. Right. So that's one, and that's in. I'm gonna leave. Let's get a bit more in there. Right. So I'm gonna literally leave him right there. All right. And I think, sorry guys, right, that's it. So I'm just gonna literally leave him right there. And what I think is that he's gonna obviously continue to grow, right? He's gonna definitely continue to grow. Right, so I'll put the name of what they are in the actual thing. So what I've done is I've actually just, can probably feed a bit more around the side here. Just make sure that he's well in. Make sure that he's well in, tucked in good. Make sure that the earth around him is solid. Make sure that the earth around him is completely solid. I can probably put a little bit more in. Just make sure he's well, make sure he's straight. Turn him around real quick. What's this? I'm not sure. Make sure he's in there and solid. Alright. Now he's gonna literally grow more roots, and he's gonna give me more vegetables to eat. Now again, these two, what I've noticed with this one though, right? Now this, I'm seeing little green shoots. These little bits here, this was completely flat because I used my knife and I cut it off, and it was completely flat. But I've noticed this is growing little leaves, so it's already starting to regerminate, right, or regrow. So I'm gonna put fresh water in this, leave this by the light, let them continue to do what they do until they bring roots. Now the final thing that I want to, let me just use this little bit of water here and just give this a little water. There you go. All right. Now what I'm going to show you now, these were cherry seeds, right? Now this cherry seed, yeah, was a beautiful cherry. So what I've done, I literally got my little pliers here, right? And I put the seed make sure that you guys can see that. I put the seed right there, right in that little bird nose pliers, I think they call this, right? And all you do is literally just crack the seed. Now I can't do it with one hand, but you got to be careful when you do this, right? You literally crack the seed, yeah. So I'm not going to do it now because I just haven't got two hands at the moment, right? And what you're left with now, these cherries are absolutely beautiful, but what you're left with, right, are these little kernels. And what I've done, I put these little kernels in water, right, in between two bits of tissue. So we've got tissue at the bottom, got tissue at the top, and you damp the tissue and you put it in the fridge, all right? Let me see if I can get one to show you what it actually looks like now. Okay, here we go, right? So you see this one right here? You see it's starting to come through, and there's probably some more that's probably starting to come through as well. Let me turn that one over. Yeah, so what you do is you got to wait for them to start coming through. Once they start splitting, the actual, here's one that's splitting. That's a perfect example. Let me see if I can get hold of this. Right, look at that. You see that it's starting to split, yeah? Now all you need to do is slowly, carefully take the brown bit off, yeah? Peel the brown bit off. And then these little pots, I'm gonna put some compost in there, right? Put some compost in those little pots, and I'm gonna actually grow these little cherry plants. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna grow them in an actual pot, yeah, a big pot, and they're gonna turn into mini cherry trees that will hopefully one day produce me some cherries. So this is how easy it is to germinate seeds, yeah. You know, we're living in times now where they sell fruits and vegetables that are seedless. Not only that I disapprove of you eating it, but the reality is you can't it hasn't got the ability to recreate after its own kind. We know what the Bible's already said. The Bible says that, you know, you need the trees bearing fruit, the trees bearing fruits that has seeds that bears after its own kind. It just shows you the type of world we're living in today, where they're feeding us fruits that has no seeds, seedless oranges, seedless, you know, lemons and limes and melons and stuff like that, grapefruits. Guys, don't eat it, yeah. I know there's not many seedless stuff out there now, but what I've got a seed bank of stuff. So when I buy things which are organic, I keep the seeds and I keep it in a dark cupboard for years. Those seeds will one day become more expensive than gold. Mark my words on that, right? So all you do, things like peaches, plums, yeah, the hard shell. This, you know, this is a cherry seed, for instance, right? You can't just put this in the ground; it won't grow. This hard shell is so hard; it's almost like a stone. So what you have to do, you have to carefully crack it, right? And for some reason, this seems to be the perfect shape and the perfect size for this little hair cherry seed, right? So I use this, I put it in between there, I crack it, yeah? But you have to be very careful that you don't break the kernel inside, and those things are called kernels. So you have to be careful. You literally crack the seed. Once you got a hard shell, that's the hard shell that's open, remove the hard shell, put it in between some tissue and damp it and put it in the fridge, believe it or not. Never thought, you know, I watched the video and the guy said put it in the fridge. So I'm following suit, and it seems to be working. So, you know, if you guys want to plant your own little cherry tree, for me, I love cherries. So I plant things that I like eating. I mean, in my garden at the moment, I've got so much stuff. I've got strawberries, I've got mint, I've got herbs, I've got thyme, I've got so much stuff. I enjoy doing this stuff, you know. But anyway, all right, guys, listen. I'm gonna keep you updated with these. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give these another couple of days. Then I'm gonna put them up. So probably on Sunday, I'll remove the actual shell. I'll record it, put them in these little pots right here. These pots are biodegradable, so literally you put them in there, you can basically put those pots straight into the compost, and that's probably what I'm going to do. But anyway, just thought I'd quickly share that with you guys, and let me know what you think. Catch you next one.